Introducing Dr. Booze. Sent back through time from tomorrow to save the homebrew tradition and dodge as much tax on alcohol as possible.
I've got my back door open to let the light through, and guys, look how clear this is. That's just phenomenal. Look how clear he is. Crystal. Yep. Cheers, everybody. Blackberry. Just like boom. Guys, I was so genuinely excited, I forgot the most important thing. Okay guys, foraging begins. That's what we're after. And we got miles to cover if we need to. Let's get to it. I need to get back for a drink. Hello, welcome to another video. I thank you so much for clicking and watching. If you watch it, I appreciate every single view I get, so thank you very much. Now, can I make a decent wine? I've tried and tried with fruit juices. I can't do it, although I do like my orange ones. I have foraged 3 pounds, about 1.4 kilos of blackberries. Now, I'm gonna take this step by step, and I hope to have a really crystal clear, nice tasting, a wine I can be proud of. Very hot water, just boiled about a few minutes ago. So I'm adding this. So the point in freezing the blackberries is because the cells inside the blackberry on a cellular level, they freeze. And then when they thaw, because when water expands, it ruptures the cell. And then when it thaws, the cell is already giving out all this goodness for the yeast. I'm gonna let these blackberries thaw out, cool down, and somehow I gotta get it in there without spilling it everywhere. We'll see. Help the yeast get into the juice, into the berry. Just release as much as the berry's got to give. And these are crushing down very nicely, actually. Gone to the perfect temperature. What's the chances of that? Hey, that's probably not gonna happen again today. Dr. Booze be washing his coat now, I swear. This has gone a lot better than I thought it would. Minimal mess. And a bit by there, and a bit by there. A bit round here somehow. I'm gonna go up to the 4 litre purely because I'm gonna have to take the berries out. Actually, shit, I gotta put the sugar in. Guys, 1.4 kilos of sugar to go in there yet. Guys, you know, this is the first time I'm doing something like this. I did the strawberry wine, but I thought I'd learnt my lessons. There's always lessons to learn. You see me in 10 years' time and still making the same mistakes. I don't know. So now I just need to dissolve all this sugar. Guys, the colour on this is wonderful. Look at that. Nope, still sugar left. So now I'm going to add 1 Campden tablet, going to crush it between 2 spoons. Now this is potassium metabisulfite. It's going to kill any wild yeast and bacteria. He said just this, don't put the cap on after you've added this. So I'm going to leave this for a day or 2. And it works by coating the yeast, well, this is how I understood it. It works by coating the yeast and bacteria in some sort of sulfur compound and renders them dead. Although I do remember when I added this to my strawberry wine, it just bleached all the colour out of it. But I did use probably too much. Now I'm wondering if I'm not using enough on this one, because it's smashed up. I'm gonna add another half. I'm adding another half because I did spill a little bit. Plus, this is a lot more than a gallon. This is more than like, this looks like 5 litres. So we're just gonna put another half in it. Put another half in. Crushes up nice. There you go. But that's not all I'm going to add to it. I'm also going to stir this in a minute. Then I'm going to add some pectic enzyme. This guideline on here says 1 gram will do 25 litres. 1 gram will do 25 litres. So that's not a lot. That's not a lot in there. There basically is just, it's just on the bottom. So right, I'm using a 1/4 teaspoon. That's probably about 1/4. So that's that. Just a little tiny bit more in it. Huh? Just a little bit more. Guys, I haven't put much in. Probably a 60. A tiny bit. That's what I put in. I put in a tiny bit. So this pectolase will hopefully stop what is called pectic haze. So the pectins in the fruits, which leach out into the water, won't clear. And it'll give a haze to your drink. So, let's hopefully this works. At this point, I think I'm going to check the pH. Because I was wrong in my strawberry wine. I was happy that it was about 5 or 6. That's wrong. And I joked about it as well. It's not funny. That's the danger zone. You want quite a low pH, like a 3.5 to 4.5. So let's see what I'm saying. 4. That looks like a 4 to me. Or a 4 point... No? 4? Do you know what? I'm happy with that. So thanks to Bernard. I'm not going to put a cap and a lock on it or anything, because the pressure released by the Campden tablet is so little, and you want it to escape, because I mean, I get the feeling he's a real professional, like a real, he knows everything. You know, so I'm willing, without knowing why or whatever, I'm willing to follow what he says. So there you go, guys. I'll see you in 1 or 2 days when I'm ready to add yeast nutrient and add yeast. I lied. Sorry, guys. I didn't take a gravity reading. I might have gone too hard on the sugar. I might have gone too hard on the sugar. I think I went too hard on the sugar. Guys, I went way too hard on the sugar. That's like a 1.12 1.26, 1.126. It's 1.13 almost. Well, we'll be pushing this bad boy to his limits, and we can see how well this performs in such a high sugar concentration. Guys, I might have ruined it all. Well, it won't be ruined, because if it doesn't kick off, do you know what I can do? I've got another jar. I can split it between the jars, and I can reduce the sugar level with water, and we'll go from there. So it's not going to be lost. I thought I calculated the sugar. Bernard, let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh, that's not yet. Plenty more yet. I'll just see you when I have to do something else to it. Alright then. It's been 24 hours since a Campden tablet's gone in there. Happy days. So now I've got to add the yeast. But before I add the yeast, I'm going to add yeast nutrient. Now it says on the pack 1 level teaspoon per 1 gallon. Now it's not. It's more than 1 gallon. So I'm going to add a heaped teaspoon. Yeah? Just a heaped teaspoon like that. Bam. In he goes. Then EC, Lalvin, EC 1118, EC 1118, Lalvin. I'm going to chuck half a pack in. Now, I did the maths. If this ferments out to dry, 0.990, it's a little bit above 18%. So this is going to really test Lalvin EC 1118. And that's what we like doing here, testing things. If it doesn't work, I'll just split it, whatever. So I'm going to put about half a pack in. You know, some people like to hydrate their yeast and that, but I haven't encountered this type of problem. So why would I? Until I encounter that type of problem, I'm not going to bother doing it. So, just going to stir this up. Slap a lid on. All sanitized. Get nice and tight. Open the grommet up. And now I've got a sanitized air bubbler, airlock, fancy bit of equipment. And that's it, guys. I'm going to set this by there. Whoa. Wait for it to ferment. Then I'm going to have to take the berries. I'm going to have to filter it somehow. You know, I'll be thinking about that in between. So I'll see you soon. Thank you. Morning, guys. This is day 3, the morning of day 3. And look at the colour there. Activity has begun. I was frightened it wasn't going to start because of the amount of sugar I put in there. But the question is, will it finish? That's the thing. So just to give it a helping hand and stop mold growing on top, I'm just going to give it one stir and then leave it do its thing and see where we go. About day 5 now, and we can see the foaming. See the bits flying around like flying saucers. On all the fruit is on top basically, and this is a really active bubbling fermentation. I'm day by day I am really hopeful that this is gonna ferment out to 18%. Nice. Right, so it's been 7 days. It hasn't been quite 8 days. and it's a bit more than 7 days. So let's call it 7¼ days. This is still bubbling. Hang on. But I want to get the fruit out of it. So fermentation is still happening. So, but I don't want the fruit on top getting like moldy or anything like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to transfer it into here, into a bag. Guys, it's going to be a messy one, I think. What could go wrong there now? Huh? Right, let's just commit. Let's just commit. There you go. Oh, not as bad as I thought, man. And I'm not concerned about headspace because it's still fermenting. So the pressure of the CO2, fruit flies, I'm telling you. So I'm just going to squeeze this out as best as I can. Get the last drip out. Get that last drip out. Like when you're about to get on a bus after a bloody rugby tour and you just got to get that last drip out because you know you ain't going to the toilet for the next hour. Get that last drip out. And we'll see if the airlock activity, I mean it was pretty slow but it was still going. So put him on there. Guys, it's starting to look like wine. I'll be back with an update. So there's been no activity now for a good few days. I'm going to rack it into a demijohn with a airlock. I'm going to take a gravity. I got to stop doing that. This is the exciting part of brewing. Knowing if it haven't turned out. Do you know what I mean? So I'm getting that as 1.02. Okay. Below destination, up above, where are we? What are we doing? Right. Oop. Chucking shit everywhere, yeah. Right. Bottom of this lower, this higher. Try and not disturb anything. Guys, I think there's something wrong with this thing. No, there was a kink. There was a kink in the tube. When it went in the demijohn, because I had it relaxed like that, there was a kink in the tube. Right. I think that's what's done me in all the other times as well. Anyway, I'm going to rack this. And I'll get back to you. So that's racked. I've got a fresh airlock. Bung, 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 bung. You don't want to go in properly. I don't know. We'll see if that's a problem later on. I have got different bungs. Ones which came with this demijohn. So we'll see what happens there. It might pop it out. I don't know. But guys, even if this doesn't ferment any further, I do believe it's still going to be in the wine strength of things. So I'm happy with that, and to be honest, it's going to stop me having to back sweeten it. Have I just serendipitized this experiment? Happy days. Anyway, right, I'll see you in, I don't know, maximum a week. Right, so it's been 7 days since the last gravity reading. Now, if you notice, I've changed the bung and it's continued fermenting, so I'm actually expecting this to be lower than the 1.020 I recorded last time. So here we can see that the gravity has dropped again, so it's still fermenting. It's now at 1.006. So I'm just gonna pop this back in. I'm gonna pop the airlock back on. And we're gonna wait another week to see if it drops even further. It's been 6 days since my last gravity reading. It's time to take another one. So as we can see here, I believe this is still on 1.006, like it was 6 days ago. Guys, it's done. I'm gonna give it a day because I'm gonna pour this back in, and I've disturbed the lees. I didn't think it was done. So I'm gonna give it another few days, and then I'm gonna rack it into a new vessel to start the conditioning process. So it's been another 5 days. I'm gonna take another gravity, just in case, because it's keeping its pressure. So I'm assuming that's degassing, but I'm just gonna take one last gravity reading. If it's still 1.006, then he's going in this one. It's exactly the same. Guys, it's almost like a Ribena. This is the best one I've ever done, and it's not even finished. Right, I'm gonna rack that. So by racking, I mean I'm gonna take this liquid without trying to get any of the sediment in the bottom of this one, because all the dead yeast has fallen down and compacted on the bottom. Just gonna chuck this in here. Now he's finished at 1.006, and that works out at exactly 16%. Now this yeast should reach 18%. So did it stall, or is it just because yeast can't read? Who knows? But what I can tell you is there's absolutely no off aroma, no off taste. I don't know what aging this is going to do to this. This is fantastic. The fruit smash is... It's like sipping neat Ribena, not mixed with water, neat Ribena, which is 16%, because it's 1.006, so that's a slight sweetness to it. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Right, well, destination, lower than the sauce. Now I'm putting it on the floor because this tube is quite long, so if I put it on the chair, it kinks. Yes, we like kinky, but not that kinky. Right, I hope that didn't just create a whirlwind flipping storm in the bottom of this, but we'll see. It's trickier than, well, no, I'm probably making it look trickier than it, you know what I mean. I think I caught some at the bottom, went through, but that's okay because it's my first time. So I'm just gonna stick the airlock in. New fresh airlock as well. and bung. And we're just going to see what happens. I know it's not ideal with the air I've got there, but I'm convinced there's still degassing because this airlock has been showing pressure. We know it's not fermenting, so I think it's still degassing. It's ready, in my opinion, it's ready. But I'm gonna give it a little bit. I'll give it a little bit. Guys, I'll see you when I'm bottling. It's ready. It's only been like 35 days or something like that, and the thing has gone clear. If I can't show it here, I've taken a recording earlier, and this is what it looks like. I've got my back door open to let the light through, and guys, look how clear this is. That's just phenomenal. Look how clear he is. Crystal. Yep. So, I need to get this into these. These are 1 litre bottles. I'm a bit worried now because it's so clear. I really don't want to disturb the sediment on the bottom. If I just get one completely clear bottle, I'll be happy. It's not going to last long anyway. Right, in he goes. There's a bottle on the floor. And just give this a couple of squirts. Guys, look how close I was. I may even send this off to a competition or something. Can you see how clear that is there? I don't know if the... Can you see that? That's just crystal clear. That's even fuller than the first one. Bottle number 3. That's bottle number 4. Guys, I was so genuinely excited, I forgot the most important thing. So not even 40 days have passed since I started this wine. Now, from sipping it a few weeks ago, it's ready to drink. I would give this to anyone. Now, before I taste it, it's very important to cleanse the palate. Oh. Now, yes, I could have a wine glass, but I'm hoping this thinner glass will show how clear it's got. It's just so dark. I can read the pepperoni. Pepperoni! I can... Too many. I can read the Peroni through the glass. Well, I may as well make it half a pint. Now, if you're new to the channel, I don't have great vocabulary for explaining anything. Cheers, everybody. %. It's got the mouthfeel. I am trying to learn. Get the alcohol up the nose first of all. Then you get the sweetness. And then right behind the sweetness, blackberry. Just like, boom. Almost as if it's concentrated blackberry juice. It's phenomenal. And it doesn't just wash down and gone. It stays in the mouth. Guys, this is my first proper 10 out of 10. From fruit to glass. 10 out of 10. Blackberries are still out. I started this when the blackberries first came out. Guys, blackberries are still out there. If you've got the stuff and the will and the means to do it, go out there. You will not be disappointed if you do it, you know, good. But guys, this is amazing. I'm gonna have to be careful drinking this. I gotta cook food yet for the family. You know, it's just so nice. There's the warmth. The warmth is coming. I know Ribena is, I think it's blueberry, but I'm referring to Ribena because as a kid, I would swig it I'd just swig it straight out of the bottle. That's the intensity of this flavour. It's crazy. And it was only 1.006, finishing at 16%. That slight bit of sweetness, it just feels full-bodied. That's the thing, isn't it? Full-bodied. It feels full-bodied. Oh, guys, right. If you like this type of thing, and you'd like to get into brewing, and you've made it all the way to the end of this one, guys, I got videos where you don't even need equipment. So check this one out, or this one. And if you want to see any more, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's keep this brewing, homebrew tradition alive. Thanks for watching. You're all very much appreciated.